talk about a surgery that I had recently called Biceps Tenodesis and a slap repair, which is a shoulder surgery, and what my recovery's been like and trying to get back to playing guitar again after shoulder surgery. So first, let me talk about what surgery I had, why I had it, and you know, what it's been like after the surgery. So the surgery is called a biceps tenodesis. I had it on this left shoulder here. I had the surgery 6 days ago, and essentially what it is if you have a rotator cuff tear or problem with your rotator cuff, and you have the biceps tendon, which runs, the long head of the biceps runs and connects into your shoulder rotator cuff. That biceps tendon can become inflamed, can cause pain. It can slip in and out of a groove here called the bicipital groove. Just lead to a lot of pain and problems functioning, doing overhead movements and things like that. So I've been having that for about 3 years. Difficulty lifting weights in the gym, like bench pressing, overhead pressing, doing pull-ups. All those things would cause pain in the shoulder. And you know, difficulty swimming, like freestyle. So after giving it quite a long time to heal on its own, I decided I was going to need to have the surgery if I wanted it to ever heal. I did have an MRI which did not show an actual rotator cuff tear. After giving it quite a long time, as I mentioned, a few years, the orthopedic surgeon that I was seeing had basically offered me surgery pretty early on, said whenever I'm ready he could do it. And essentially he said that the surgery involves taking this biceps tendon, the long head of the biceps, which goes all the way up into your shoulder joint. And that's the long head. And so this involves snipping that tendon and then drilling a hole into the bone, the humerus, and then attaching the tendon to that bone. And that is supposed to basically get rid of the pain once it's healed. The surgery also involves putting a scope and looking at the joint, and if there's any other kind of tear, like to any other tendons or to the cartilage, they essentially will fix that, remove any cartilage that's kind of damaged, and then they open up the joint by taking off the bone here on the top. This is called the acromion process. They basically grind off the end of this to open up space so that the shoulder tendons can pass more easily. So that's the procedure that I had. I had it 6 days ago, and I had it on my left shoulder. That's kind of important, as I'll talk about in a minute when it comes to playing guitar afterward. I was prior to the surgery, I was having no pain with playing guitar at all. Just the only pain I was having was the kind of exercises that I talked about. Then I would get shoulder pain, but no pain with playing guitar or with just kind of general getting dressed and stuff like that, which is why I put off having the surgery so long. So 6 days ago I went in to have the surgery done, and my expectations was that it would be 6 months to a year before I'd be lifting weights heavy again or doing body weight pull-ups or anything like that. But I did think that I'd be playing guitar within a week. I'm now kind of adjusting that. I am playing guitar a little bit, but I'm probably not going to be back to really being able to play normally and pain-free for probably a month is my guess. And some of that is because it's on the left side. I think if it was on the right, I'd probably be able to get back sooner. The reason for that is that on your left, when you play guitar, you have to supinate, which means you have to put your palm up like this to play. And your biceps actually is involved in that. So there's still a little bit of pain when I do that movement. Sometimes I can do it without pain, but right now I'm feeling a little bit. Earlier today I wasn't feeling any pain with that movement, but so it does come and go. Whereas if it was on my right hand, if you're picking, essentially your palm is faced back like this. Your hand is pronated, meaning you're like this, right? And so this doesn't use your biceps. whereas when you go like this, it does. And so if it's on your fretting hand, you can, if the surgery is going to be on your fretting hand, you can expect that the recovery is going to be quite a bit longer. It's going to be more difficult. When I had the surgery, basically he found a small tear in the labrum. So I had a slap tear, which was treated with removing some of the damaged cartilage. Like I said, he grinded out some of the bone there. It's called an acromioplasty. Removed the biceps and reattached it. First day, came out of the surgery feeling pretty good because of the anesthetic used during the surgery. That evening, once that wore off, had quite a lot of pain that night and the next day, and was requiring pain meds pretty much around the clock for about 4 or 5 days. And I definitely say I underestimated the amount of pain. So I was comparing it to previous surgeries that I've had, which is like I had a bone spur removed from my foot, and this is definitely more painful than that. So now I'm here on day 6, and still needing some of the narcotic pain medicine to sleep at night, but getting by through most of the day without it. The side effects of the pain meds are really bad for me, so I really do not like being on them. I've been icing it. That actually helps relieve the pain temporarily. So when it starts to feel more pain, I just ice it for like 20 minutes, and then the pain goes away for a while. Oh, I am able to play a little bit, but when I play, essentially, so I'm not feeling any pain right now. I can play in one position right now, so I can practice a scale here. But if I want to play chords down here, if I want to move my hand this way, that's going to hurt. So I feel a little bit of pain starting if I go like that. If I wanted to play, say, an F major 7, where I'm playing this shape, like this, and I try to play it from where I normally would, which is sitting over here, and I try to move my hand that way, that's going to hurt quite a bit. And so I'm just trying to take it really slow. I do think it's probably going to take a good month before I'm not feeling pain playing and I can actually play through songs. You know, they give you some exercises, like for instance, doing where you hang your arm and you let it, you do small circles with it. I've been doing that, of course, but one of the exercises that I've been doing is this, where I just turn my palm up like this, and then I go really slow. If I feel pain, I don't do it. In other words, put my palm up, because this is really the movement I'm going to have to do when I'm playing. And then just really taking it slow with playing the guitar. And then lastly, something that you can do when you're waiting to get your functioning back is to exercise your ear. So listening to tunes, singing, maybe visualizing on the guitar. But there's just going to be a certain amount of time involved with waiting for, you know, your ability to come back to play. So I'm going to try to make some follow-up videos to this, and again, I'm 6 days out right now from the surgery. I'll make a video maybe once a week going over my progress. Hope this helps someone, and if you have specific questions, post them below. I'd be happy to answer them.